afternoon and welcome back to the Thurston College grounds in Colombo for the Mercantile Cricket Association F Division T20 League Tournament for 2026. And the second game down for decision here today is Astron Ltd versus Metropolitan Technologies, and all to play for in this game. Right, so before any further ado and with all the sights surrounding Colombo, let's go to the middle and join Samir Raveer Singh, the two captains and the match referee for the toss.
Good afternoon. Here we are for the Mercantile Division F competition. It's opening day and the second game today. And we have Astron Ltd, the captain Sanjay Danushka and Shanuka Kodituaku for Metropolitan, and the match referee is Manjula Silva. Astron Ltd, Sanjay will flip the coin. Tails is the call from the captain of Metropolitan. Heads it is. So Astron Sanjay, මොකද හිතන්නේ කාසිවාසිය ජයග්‍රහණය පිළිබඳ?
මුලින්ම පන්දුව යවීම සඳහා තියෙන එක.
එතකොට ඔයගලන් කීයකට වගේද ඒගොල්ලන් රිස්ට්‍රික්ට් කරන බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන ඕවර් 20ක් ඇතුළත?
ලකුණු 120 අඩුවෙන් තියන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ.
කොහොමද ටීම් කම්බිනේෂන්ස් අද දවසේ?
ටීම් එක හොඳට ඉන්නවා, හොඳ ෆ්ලයිට් එකක් ඉන්නවා. අපිට බෝලිං ඇටැක් එකක්, හොඳ බෝලිං ඇටැක් එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේම බැටිං ඇටැක් එක හොඳට තියෙනවා. හොඳ ගේමක් දෙන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා අපි.
Thank you Sanjay. Shanuka toss එක පරාදයි. බැට් කරන්න ඉන්නේ. බැට් කරන්නද හිටියේ?
අපි බැට් කරන්න තමයි බලාපොරොත්තුෙන් හිටියේ. අපි ප්ලෑන් එකේ තිබ්බෙත් බැට් කරන්න තමයි අතට.
එතකොට කොහොමද කීයක් විතර ටෝටල් එකද ෆස්ට් මැච් එකේ ගහන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවද?
අපි බලනවා 150කට ඩොඩින්වත් ස්කෝර් කරන්න. හොඳ ෆයිට් එකක් දෙන්න බලනවා ඇස්ට්‍රන් එකට.
කොහොමද ඔයගලන්ගේ බෝලිං සයිඩ් එක බැටිං සයිඩ් එක කොහොමද 7-4 බෝලිං ලයින් අප් එකක් දින්නේ?
අපේ ගොඩක් ඕල් රවුන්ඩර්ස්ලාත් ඉන්නවා. එතකොට හොඳ බැලන්ස් එකක් තියෙන ටීම් එකක් ඉන්නේ. හොඳ යං ටීම් එකක් ඉන්නවා. ඉතින් හොඳ කම්බිනේෂන් එකක් තියෙනවා. හොඳ දේවල් කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා මැච්.
All the best Shanuka. And the news out here in the center is Astron Ltd has won the toss and they have elected to bowl first.
Thank you so much, Shamira. There we are, the news in the center. No surprises. Astron Ltd have won the toss, elect to bowl first. Let's look at the two teams of this game. Metropolitan Group, Shanuka Rukshan along with Danuka Fernando, Dinisura Hasaranga, Lahirwabe Singer, Lakshan along with Zulanjana, and Vikramasinghe with Sanjana Silva, Kalpa and Tanuja Rajapaksa with Umesh Chandrasekhara, and Astron Ltd, Sanjay Danushka, Amila Jones, Shanuka Devendra, Chenula Fernando, Ishada Sankalpa, Janindu Mudalige, Kushan Senura, Mahesh Perera, Michael Van Hoff, and Shinina Diumit, Tarindu Mendis, and Kavindu Marshan making up the Astron Lanka side. Right, so there are the two teams have been declared, and as you talk to the players are in the middle, and we'll see the first ball in action at the moment because it is Astron Ltd who won the toss, elected to bowl first. Right, so Metropolitan Technologies batting first, and they look to put on a decent total on the board. We saw that first match today between Sportylk and Atkins Spence. It was rather one-sided because Sportylk put it to bat by Atkins Spence, made 115 for 18-20 overs, and Atkins Spence made 118 for 2 in 13.2 overs. So the stage all set for the action to unfold at the moment at the Thurston College grounds. A hot and humid afternoon here in Colombo. Good weather conditions. First ball coming up. Oh, well bowled. Excellent delivery first up from Astron Ltd. They'll want to maintain that as the afternoon progresses because having won the toss and put Metropolitan Technologies into bat. Here we go. Second ball. Outside the line of off stump and turning further away. Wicketkeeper unable to collect cleanly. There was no chance of run as wicketkeeper. He really collects that ball so quickly and recovers well. So we're in the first over of this innings of Metropolitan Technologies. Flighted, driven up Ishley on the offside. That's out towards extra cover. Sweeper is tidying up. The batsmen come back for 2. That's well run. They put the pressure on the fielder as well. So Metropolitan Technologies off the mark. 2 for no wicket. Looking for a good opening stand is Metropolitan Technologies. Sanjay Danu played 9 matches and 2 for 20 is best bowling figures. So he's picked up total of 5 wickets. He'll be wanting to do better than that for his side. That is Astron Ltd. Once again flighted, driven nicely along the ground this time. Sweeper does the fielding. This time it's only a single. So scoring runs is so important when his side put it to bat. So Shanuka moves into 3 or 4 balls. Tanuja, he's on strike at the moment for the first time in his innings. Has the glove off. So Tanuja Rajapaksa. He's played 75 matches. He's got 119 50s under his belt. So he's a pretty good batsman, in fact. And his highest score being 100. Average is 32.25. So a lot expected from Rajapaksa to help his team to a decent total. Sanjay Danu, none for 3 or 4 deliveries at the moment. Turns a bit on the back foot, trying to work it on the onside. Gets a bit of bat to it, but the ball runs out to his backward square leg, so no chance of a run. So last ball, the first over coming up. 3 for no wicket is Metropolitan Technologies. And works it on the onside towards that mid-on region. Single being taken. Pretty easy. Ends the first over. 1 over completed. And Metropolitan Technologies are 4 for no wicket after 1 over. With Rajapaksa on 1 and Shanuka is on 3. And Sanjay Danu has bowled 1 over, none for 4. So Metropolitan Technologies looking for a good start from the opener. Just to how much of a stand they can give them. And for the rest of the batsmen to follow up and post a decent total, perhaps about 130, 140 must be at the back of their minds. Or Metropolitan Technologies. They put it to bat today by Astron Ltd. Fernando to bowl his first over, the second of the innings. Tanuja Rajapaksa is on strike. So Fernando played 15 matches, best bowling figures 4 for 44. Picked up 3 wickets once in an inning. The corner rate is 5.53. Lot expected from this youngster as well for its team. That's Astron Ltd. So recap, there are 24 teams participating in this Mercantile Cricket Association F Division, divided into 4 groups. So a lot of cricket to be played over the next couple of months. In fact, this tournament will go until about somewhere in March of this year. In the air, safe because there's no fielder close in. Batsman complete a single as well. Bit of extra bounce from Fernando. It really surprised Tanuja Rajapaksa, who's looking to play it on the onside. So Metropolitan Technologies 5 for no wicket. Looking at the field itself is the Fernando. Wants to make sure the field is well settled. Making adjustments again. Oh, played a miss outside the line of off stump. That's well bowled. There's no great seam movement for Fernando. If you look at the way he grips the ball, he's gripping it over the seam. Exposes how he grips the ball to the batsman himself. Not hiding that. There we are. Look at his right hand. Played on the offside, straight towards point. Ball travels quickly on the outfield, so no chance of a run. Metropolitan Technologies 5 for no wicket after 1.3 overs. So all these games being played on matting wickets. 20 overs per side. Each bowler allowed a maximum of 4 overs. Driven on the onside. Picks the gap beautifully between mid-wicket and mid-on. Deep backward square leg into the pitcher. Doing the fielding. They come back for 2. So Shanuka moves on to 5 of 7 balls, 7 for no wicket. Here's Metropolitan Technologies. 2 balls left in the second over, 1.4 overs completed. General Fernando has bowled 4 balls, none for 3 his figures. Nicely played. Straight down towards backward point. It was in the air for a while. And the batsman pays the penalty of playing that in the air. Couldn't get it to ground. And the Metropolitan Technologies lose their first wicket. These are the problems when you are put into bat and you lose an early wicket. Puts pressure. There we go. It's in the air. Straightforward catch at point. So disappointment for Shanuka. He's walking back and just survive 1.4 overs. So Chandler Fernando picks up his first wicket as well. 1 for 3 his figures. So we got 1 ball left in second over. So the new batsman is on strike. A right-hander. Pasindu is the new batsman. Wrapped on the pad, big shout. Very close indeed, no doubt. Umpire says no. Ends the over. Chandler Fernando bowls a very good over. Look at that. How close was that? There we go. Just above the me roll maybe. The bowler falls through on his follow through. So 2 overs completed. Metropolitan Technologies are 7 for 1. Chandler Fernando 1 for 3 from his 1 over. Tanuja Rajapaksa on 2. Pasindu still to score. And that's a very good start from Chandler Fernando. A very close call as well for an LBW decision. So Tanuja Rajapaksa is on strike at the moment. Oh, that's well bowled. Pitched outside the line of off stump, got some turn and bounce as well on that. Sanjay in the act. The right arm spinner. Excellent delivery. Again flighted. This time Rajapaksa on the back foot. Plays gently out on the offside. No chance of a run. Outside the line of off stump. Easy pickings this time. The ball played towards sweeper for a single. Too much of width for the batsman. Takes Metropolitan Technologies on to 8 for 1. They're in the third over. 2.3 overs completed. Again flighted, again chopped down towards short third man. They pick up one more run. Flighted, going for the sweep shot, plays it nicely on the onside. Down towards backward square leg into the boundary for 4. That's well played. Tanuja Rajapaksa made good use of that, going for the sweep. Look at that. Just flighted. Execution was perfect from Rajapaksa. Picked up the boundary quite easily. 13 for 1 after 2.5 overs. Again pulled away on the onside, down towards deep mid-wicket. There's protection in the deep, so the batsman will cross for 1. That length be over. So 3 overs completed. And Metropolitan Technologies are 14 for the loss of 1 wicket. With Tanuja Rajapaksa on 8 and Pasindu on 1. Sanjay Danushka 2 overs, none for 11, his figures. And the current run rate 4.67. So blue skies at the moment at the Thurston College grounds in Colombo. Very picturesque area in Colombo, in this area. Lots of cricket grounds as well, rugby grounds. Adjacent to this ground is the rugby ground, the Royal Rugby Ground as well. Then next to that is the Bloomfield Cricket and Athletic Club ground. The AstroTurf for hockey is situated just behind that Bloomfield ground area. Fernando again. Trying to work it on the onside leading edge. It didn't carry to mid-off, but certainly got the leading edge. Tanuja Rajapaksa. Stops in his tracks, says General Fernando. So we're talking about this area with lots of sports venues around this. And across the road from the Bloomfield ground is the Royal College grounds. So many grounds in this area. Picturesque area. Nicely played down towards third man. Picked up inside the boundary, the batsman crossed the 1. That was outside the line of off stump, and Rajapaksa did well. He got good bat to it. Chopped it down to third man along the ground. Wrapped on the pad again. Again the bowler falls over. He's in some type of strife at the moment. Has he done a hamstring? That's what we fear at the moment. He's on the ground. Teammates getting round him. We'll look at that. There we go. Perhaps an ankle. He's down, and that will be a huge issue for Astron Ltd, one of the forefront of bowlers. He's on the ground at the moment, right? So they are calling for assistance from the dressing room as well. Might be an idea taking another look at that to see as to whether he really twisted his ankle after delivery. There we go. Yes, he stepped on an area just outside the matting, and maybe he has done his ankle that time. He's on the ground still, so well, perhaps he's in a lot of pain at the moment. And he's bowled so well, Fernando. It's very unfortunate when you have to trip on the side of a matting on the grass areas, because that grass area is slightly above the level of the matting. Right, so he's up on his feet. He certainly is limping. He's coming off. Yes, he's coming off the field. No doubt about that. He's really hurt himself, and that will be really a big blow for Astron Ltd. He seemed to be one of those top-line bowlers to bowl 4 overs. He's into his second over. 1.3 overs, 1 for 4 his figures. So he's got his boot off as well. An indication that he's really hurt his ankle after he delivered his stride. We saw his foot going to that area between the matting and the grass area. So he's limping off. They'll have a substitute coming on as well to do the fielding. So important member of the Astron Ltd team is Fernando. So unfortunate that a good player gets injured so early in the game. Right, so he's got to get somebody to complete his over as well. 3 more deliveries left. So Metropolitan Technologies put it to bat are 16 for 1 after 3.3 overs. Right, so the umpire making a note of who's going to continue that over, because don't forget, each bowler allowed a maximum of 4 overs in T20 cricket. Fernando Mendes will continue this over. Fernando Medis, in fact, his name is. Bowling round the wicket, swept towards short, fine leg. The batsman pick up 1. Fernando Mendes has played 4 matches, 2 for 11, his best figures. That's a poor delivery down the leg side. He's bowling round the wicket. The natural angle is to take it down the leg side, and that's a wide call straight away. Now coming over the wicket. Another wide being bowled, back-to-back wides. It's going to be a long over. Flighted. Going for the drive, doesn't get hold of it. Is Pasindu. Now the dot ball. So it's 19 for 1. Metropolitan Technologies. Worked away on the onside to deep mid wicket. The batsman crossed for 1 more. So that ends the over as well. That's the over bowl by Fernando being continued by Fernando Medis. Oh, he still got some deliveries, I think. 1 left in the over because he bowled a couple of wides. Taken on the full, driven on the onside, out towards mid-on. A misfield. Coming back for 2. Wicket keeper doesn't collect cleanly. The possibility of run out that time. Right, so there we are. That ends the over. Tarindu Medis completes that over. None for 4 is figures of the 3 balls. And Metropolitan Technologies 20 for 1 after 4 overs. Tanuja Rajapaksa on 10 of 11 balls. Pasindu is on 2 of 5. That last over, 2 wides, a long over in fact, 8 balls. So new over starting up, the 5th over. Flighted, driven on the onside, in the air for a while, but safe. The bowler trying to dive to his right and pick it up, but no way. Sanjay Danushka is the bowler. None for 11 is figures, but with that single being taken, none for 12 of 2.1 overs. So Metropolitan Technologies 23 for 1 after 4.1 overs. Lofted on the onside, in the air, out caught, no, is dropped. Straightforward catch, in fact, down towards deep mid wicket. Got his hands to it, and the ball just spilled out. Annoyed with himself. Take a look at that, that's what really happened. Lifts it on the onside, out towards deep mid wicket. Into position, gets his hands to it. Cut away towards backward point, looking for 1 this time. No, the batsman certainly was home. So it's all happening in the middle at the moment. Off the back foot, cut away towards the point region. He's down the track looking for 1. But made his ground quite comfortably in the end. 24 for 1 Metropolitan Technologies. Again going for the sweep shot to make contact. Erratic throw to the bowler. But the batsman certainly was home. Again flighted. Pushed out to the offside towards the sweeper region for 1 more run. So 1 ball left in over number 5. Metropolitan Technologies are 26 for 1 after 4.5 overs. Pasindu on strike, he's on 4. Pulls it from outside the line of off stump on the onside to deep mid wicket. They'll pick up 1 more run. That will complete the over as well. 5 overs completed. And Metropolitan Technologies are 27 for 1. Tanuja Rajapaksa on 14. Pasindu is on 5. And Sanjay, 3 overs, none for 16. Current run rate 5.40. Time for a change in voices. The next 5 overs, your friend and mine, Samira Veerasinghe.
Thank you, Eric. 27 for 1 after 5 overs. Can't pick a winner in this situation because both the teams have come into this game and batting well, and bowlers have been bowling well as at the moment with both angles. This time it was a wide from Sihina Devmith, the new bowler from Astron. Decided to bowl first after winning the toss straight away. And again, 2 wides in consecutive balls. So not a good start for Sihina Devmith. 3 wickets for 15 of best figures. Bad average. Straight away good delivery again. In the third ball he got his line right. Tanuja. Gets it away, but no run there. Hitting the type guard on the way. Sihina Devmet. Wide again, and this time wide and boundary. 4 runs with a wide, so it will cost 5 runs. Poor bit of bowling there from Sihina. Straight away, lot of extras coming in that over. Already 3 wides and 1 boundary that goes as buys. So 7 runs out of just 1 or 2 balls. Not good. 8 runs of 2 balls. 8 runs. 1, he got a single as well. And that should go for the boundary. So that's 12 of the over already. This is excellent from Metropolitan. Team Metropolitan. Different action. Tanuja bats reminds me of Dhananjay De Silva. He gets his act together. Stands a little bit kind of similar what his actions are. Look at that flick also. Similar kind of De Silva. Probably admiring him. Passing to the other batter. Gone. Pasindu is gone. Pasindu anyways. Good delivery. Yorked himself. Gets his revenge. Sihina Devmet. Pasindu goes. Pasindu Julanjana. For 5 of 9 deliveries. Sihina Devmet gets his first wicket. And 40 for 2. Pashidu has 1 more delivery. Thirteen runs already in this over. Let's see what Sihina Devmet can do in this last ball. What he can do is the ball another wide. Simple as that. 4 wides in this over. But he got a wicket as well. Got some good deliveries going. Not too good. Gets the last ball going. 15 comes up with 4 wides and a boundary. 2 boundaries. It's 15 of the over with a wicket. It's 42 for 2 after 6. New batsman in is Lahiru Abesinghe. The captain is going to bowl his 4th over, trying to end his quota. Sanjay Danushka. Peel, but no. Reminds me the action of former South African off spinner Johan Botha. Simple action. Good delivery. Tries to bowl within himself. Keeps it very simple. And swept in the air and into the gap. 4 more. That's a good shot from Abesinghe. Lahiru. Sanjay Danushka. Good delivery. Floated up to the batter. No run there. Nicely bowled. Short and wide. Cuts well. Deep fielder is there, so they will collect 1 run and rotate the strike with Lahiru Abesinghe coming for 6 and Tanuja has got 19. Pulls beautifully into the gap. Collects 2 important runs. Very good running. And score was up to 49 of 7 overs. It's going to be spinner. No, it should be Sihina Devmith. Yeah, Sihina Devmith. This time proper line, proper length, straight to the deep fielder. Gets a single. Lahiru Abesinghe gives the strike back to Tanuja. They moves up to 50 with that single. 50 runs scored for Metropolitan Group rather. Single. Tries to pull but no connection. Beautiful delivery. Just about the right line for Sihina Devmith. India caught. Good bit of wicket keeping there. Sihina Devmith gets his 2nd wicket. End of Tanuja Raj. And look at that. tries to go downtown, but no connection whatsoever. Tanuja goes 50 for 3 now. End of a good cameo. Run a ball for Tanuja Rajapaksha has gone. And the new batter in is Prashant Vikramasinghe from former Nalandian. He's going to bat. Let's see what he can do. Prashant. My good friends, Prashant Vikramasinghe. Coach Bloomfield Club. Looking at 407 runs with the average of 19. Better play than that. Best of 81. Good ball and gets a single. Last wicket. Good wicket keeping. Very good wicket keeping. And a good delivery from Sehina Devmith. And the over 8 overs completed. It is 51 for 3. It's going to be a new bowler. Mahesh Pereira. Yes, Mahesh Pereira. 21 matches, 33 wickets, best of 4 for 18. Economy of 5.46 and average of 13. Very good figures for him. We have two more matches going on with different venues today. Altogether 6 matches. Very interesting bowler. He is spinner himself. Oh yes, a little bit of googly. That's gone. End of Prashant Vikramasinghe trying to cut that, but ended up cutting it to the wicket keeper. What a waste of wicket there. Yes, what a wicket keeper he is. Anyways, end of Prashant. What a disaster there. At the moment, Mass Active versus Camera.lk. 68 for 3 Mass Active. And the other match is Pizza Hut playing. They are 33 for 2 against Commercial Credit. Crowds building up for this game. Situm Kalpa. Mahesh, straight away success for Mahesh Pereira. Got a wicket in his very second ball, and he's going to continue from the far end. Let's see what he can do. Wow, that was an off spin. Looks very good. Turning the ball. Look at that. Batsman has no idea what was coming because he was bowling a bit of googlies. Now he's a bit off spin. Yes, very well bowled. Looking at this first ball, look at that. Dibbly dobbly googly. Second one. Out caught. In the air. Second wicket was dropped. Oh dear, oh dear. In and out. What a disaster there. Pressure was telling on the batter. In the air, fielder puts down a dolly. Tries to get a quick single. Yes, he achieved it perfectly. End of 9. That is 53 for 4. It's going to be another new bowler. I'm sure. Looks like another new bowler, yes. Off spin. Good delivery. A little bit of bounce for Ishant Sankalpa. No turn though. Split with the arm. Single being cheated there. Snapped up that single. Pinched the single, you could say. Too full from the bowler. Anyway, no run. 3 balls already done. 54 for 4. Doesn't look Metropolitan is comfortable with the Astron bowling attack. Bowling well. Damage has been done with 4 wickets already. Good turn there. Spins away from the left hander. 2 more balls to go.
Situm Kalpa is on 1 with 5 deliveries. Lairu are basing on 9 with 11 deliveries. Again, kept low. This over has been going well.
Full toss straight to the bowler. Ends the 10th. 54 for 4 after 10 overs. Changing voices, it will be Eric Gowder to take you through.
Thank you so much, Samira. So halfway stage of this innings of Metropolitan Technologies, 54 for 4, as Astron Ltd have really strangled them big time, unable to score freely. They picked up some important wickets as well on the way. And looking at the scorecard for Metropolitan Group, Shanuka Rukshan made 5, Zanuja Rajapaksa 21, Dulanjana made 5, Vikramasinghe was out for 1, and of course Lairu Abe Singha is there on 9 of 11, and Sidhum Kalpa is on 1. 12 extras in the innings so far. And look at the bowling figures for Astron. Danushka, no wicket from 23. Fernando limped off the field. He's got ankle injury, 1 for 4 from 1.3 overs. Dumit, 2 for 17. He's bowled well. Mahesh Perra, 1 for 2. And Sankalpa has considered 1 run from the 1 over his bowled. Look at the follow wicket, 7, 40, 50 and 51. Now it's a case of rebuilding innings. Sidhum Kalpa and Lairu Abe Surya have to rebuild this innings. They were put into bat today by Astron Ltd. Driven nicely on the offside. Sweeper tidies up. They're coming back for 2. So a couple of catchers also dropped in this innings. Mahesh Perra into his second over, 1 for 4 his figures. Slow ball driven nicely on the offside towards long off. Good diving stop. They're coming back for 2 again. That's excellent running into the wickets, putting the pressure on the fielder more or less. We're not picking up boundaries. You've got to make those ones turn into 2s. That's what it's all about. .58 for 4, Metropolitan Technologies after 10.2 overs. Pulled away on the onside. Dropped again. Oh my goodness. Another catch being dropped when you drop the good batsman. This is what really happens. You put pressure on yourselves. The fielding must be spot on. There we go again. This is what really happened. Just pulled in there on the onside. And look at that. Straight in the fielder's hands. Got his hand and dropped it. So Mahesh Perra denied that wicket again. Another slow ball pulled away by Kalpa. Down towards deep mid wicket. Only a single this time. So brings Lairu on strike again. It's 14 of 14 deliveries. And Metropolitan Technologies are 60 for 4 after 10.5. Driven on the offside. Sweeper tidies up. They're coming back for 2. That's all they'll get. That'll end the over as well. 11 overs completed. And Metropolitan Technologies are 62 for 4. With Lairu on 16, Situm Kalpa on 2. Mahesh Perera 2 overs, 1 for 10. Current run rate 5.64. And there's the Manhattan as well for Metropolitan Group. The big over, the 6th over. But we can't forget that 2 catchers were dropped. 3 wickets that have fallen. In fact, 4 wickets have fallen. When you drop catchers, you certainly squander the opportunity of bowling a side out cheaply. So Light is on strike once again. He's on 16. Sankalpa. Sankalpa into his second over. Played his soft hands. Single being taken this time. That's good running between the wickets. You got to put pressure on the fielders. You got to try and pick up those singles, keep the scoreboard moving. Edge drops short of the field at gully region. This is excellent bowling from Sankalpa. This time driven past the bowler. A little fumble at deep mid-off. And long on comes in and tidies up. The batsman pick up a single. So 2 runs of this over so far, the 4 deliveries bowled. Driven in there. Well, there we are. That's well held. Inches off the ground. Teammates love it. So Situm Kalpa is the man who's out. And Metropolitan Technologies lose another wicket. Their 5th wicket. Look at that. Going for the drive. The man at extra cover makes no mistake this time. That's an excellent catch being taken. So 64 for 5. Situm Kalpa is the man out for 3 of 12 deliveries. Mahesh Perera, the fielder. Excellent performance. This is from Astron Ltd. They've bowled well, but the fielding has not been up to mark. They've dropped some catchers as well. But having said that, they've still done well to pick up those wickets, the 5 wickets, in the first 12 overs. A lot of panic in the batting, in fact, for Metropolitan Technology. So Fernando walks out to join Lairu. 1 ball left in the 12th over. Fernando played 12 matches, top score being 26 not out. So guest assistance and the wicket keeper to mark out the crease. That's good thinking. Doesn't have to take out his glove and put it on again. Taking guard again, right? That's it. The umpire says 1 ball left in the over. Played out to the offside. End of a good over from Sankalpa. 2 overs, 1 for 3 figures. 12 overs completed. Metropolitan Technology 64 for 5 after 12 overs. Fernando still to score. Live on 17. And a lot of work to be done by the Metropolitan Technologies batsmen. Top 5 back in the dugout. Current run rate 5.33. So Astron Ltd, who won the toss, had no hesitation in asking Metropolitan agencies or Metropolitan technologies to bat first. So Maespera once again in his third over. Full toss, hit away on the onside. Over the head of that man at a long on. Into the boundary it goes. Checking with his 4 or 6. Now the close call from Lahiru. Take a look at that. Taken on the full. Hit away on the onside. That should be a 6. Still waiting for the umpire's call on that. The ball comes back. So 23 to Lahiru, 70 for 5, 12.1. Driven on the offside. Picked up at long off. They pick up only 1 run for that. So Fernando on strike. Maespera into his third over. 2.2 overs completed. 1 for 17. Went for the pull shot. Got some bat to it. Hit the pad as well. They get 1. The ball runs down to short. Third man. There was a half-hearted appeal from the bowler. But certainly there was bat to it. Full toss, hit away on the onside. Didn't quite get hold of it, was Lahiru. There we are, so no ball call from the square leg umpire as well. The free hit coming up. There we go. That's what happened in the last delivery. Going for a pull shot again, doesn't make contact. So the free hit, no real advantage for the batting side. That's Metropolitan Technologies. Going for the drive, inside edge, past the keeper, down towards fine leg. They'll pick up 1 more run. So 1 ball left in Maespera's third over. 1 for 20 his figures. Metropolitan Technologies 74 for 5 of 12.5. Open the face the bat, runs it out towards backward point. Single being taken. Excellent running again. That ends the over with the return coming back. 14 overs completed. There's the replay coming up. In the air for a while, but safe. One-handed collection. The return not a good one to the wicket keeper. So to get home quite easily. And Metropolitan Technologies 75 for 5 after 13 overs. Lahiru on 25 for 22. Fernando on 2. And Maespera 3 overs, 1 for 21. Current run rate 5.77. It's a hot and humid afternoon here in Colombo at the Thurston College grounds. The first day of the Mercantile Cricket Association F Division T20 League Tournament. The block hole, but down the leg side to Fernando. Esha the Sankalpa into his third over. 1 for 3 his figures. Flighted, full toss, past the bowler, driven past the bowler. Picked up at long on, so 1 more run. This time the bowler fields on his follow through. Thick edge, out caught at backward point this time. So Lahiru's innings comes to an end. The man who was dropped a couple of times as well, he's disappointed. He goes to 25. And Metropolitan Technologies lose their 6th wicket. 76 for 6. And picks up his 2nd wicket. There we go. The thick edge. This time no mistake at backward point. So Ishad Sankalpa picks up his 2nd wicket, 2 for 4 in fact his figures. So a lot depended on Lahiru as well to get to a decent total. Sankalpa 2.4 overs, 2 for 4 his figures, bowled really well. Picked up those 2 crucial wickets, didn't give away too many runs. Spot on, current run rate 5.56. Left on the pad, looks to be sliding down the leg side. Good judgment from the umpire as well. There was a big appeal. There we go. Sure, down the leg side. You can see the 3 stumps, in fact. Now the appeal, similar ball, similar type of stroke offered. That ends the over. That's well bowled. Excellent over coming to an end. Picked up that important wicket for Lahiru as well. He's the man who could have had a go at any other bowlers in the middle. 76 for 6 after 14 overs. Ishad Sankalpa, 3 overs, 2 wickets of 4 runs. Mitush still to score. Fernando is on 3. So 6 overs left in the innings. Oh, full toss outside the line of off stump. Hit away uppishly. Did the fielder have a chance to catch that? We'll have to wait and see. Perhaps take another look at that. It was a rank full toss. Very poor delivery from my his 4th over. We look at that. There we go. Hit away on the offside. Yeah, he was dropped. Not a catch going or begging. This time Fernando plays it out towards point region. So a few catches dropped by Astron Ltd. They would have been a much happier situation had they taken those catches. Not a full toss, hit away on the offside. Out towards long off. This time only a single. So Mahesh Perra into his 4th and final over. 1 for 24 his figures after 3.3 overs. So Fernando on 6 and brings the Mitush, who's still to score. He's faced 2 balls. It's 79 for 6 after 14.3 overs. Metropolitan Technologies put into bat today by Astron Ltd. Slow one, waits weight, plays it out to the offside to extra cover. No chance of a run. Intelligent bowling from Mahesh Perra. He holds it back sometimes. Doesn't release the ball so quickly. Makes the batsman wait. And there we go. Mithusha plays across the line. Plays it out towards long on for a single. He's off the mark with the single. So 80 for 6 after 14.5. The last ball of his spell. Hit away on the offside, in the air for a while, safe for the fielder. It bounces in front of him. Sweeper tide is up. They cross the one, that'll end the over. So 15 overs completed. Metropolitan Technologies 81 for 6 after 15 overs. Mithush is on 1. Fernando on 7. Mahesh completes his 4-over spell, 1 for 26. And the current run rate is 5.40. With 5 overs left, time to take it through to the end of the innings is Shamira Veerasinghe.
Thank you, Eric. 81 for 6 after 15. So, this is the final 5 overs. They need to attack. Get to 120, 130 somehow. Otherwise it's going to be very difficult. Because you saw the last match, they got that 115 very easily. Because of that, they need at least 125 to 130 to win this game. So, it's a matter of getting those big shots coming in this latter part. What a brilliant delivery by Ishada Sankalpa. A bit of a leg spinner. Turning across the right hander. He is laughing because he didn't know much about Mithush. He was bamboozled. In the air, gone. Beaten all ends up in the previous ball, and this is a see you later delivery. Gone. Mithush goes. Metropolitan Group at the moment. Sad to say, but they are not reading the spinners. Good catch from the fielder. Wideish kind of a slip. And there we go. Another wicket falling down in a stage where they have to accelerate. So Metropolitan batters Mithush Lakshan goes for 1 of the bowling of Yashada Sankalpa. Michael Vanoff is a catcher. Nicely taken that. It's a holiday in Sri Lanka. It's a Thai Pongal day, so a lot of spectators. Wow, what a tactical way to go to a ball that pitches in front but went back in the air this time. No trouble though. Can see the last wicket. He's trying to cut it. Gully ends that over. What an over. Looking at his figures, 4 overs, 5 runs and getting 3 wickets. Arguably the best bowler for today. Excellent stuff. Can see there was a over where it went for 15 runs and 11 run over. After that it was all about 7-8 runs. That 15 run over was gifted, not by the batting. It's Kushan Senura. Drives straight to the man. Nicely fielded. Good bit of fielding, but poor throw. All happening in the middle. 82 for 7. It was turning and spinning away from the leg side. No harm done. Probably dropped the catch or what, I'm not sure. Pretty. So it is 83 for 7. Good shot. Good delivery again. Kept low. End of 17. 2 quick overs. 2 runs of that. 84 for 7. It's going to be Sina Devmith. Bowled a 15 run over, but he has taken 2 wickets of 2 overs. Not bad, Sina Devmith. Oh dear, full toss missed. Almost inside edging it to the wickets, but no harm done. The 2 umpires, Dihan Piris and Supun Maduranga for today, and the match referee in the box is Manjula Silva. Couldn't put that away. Another good 2 deliveries from Devmith, Sihina Devmith. In there, into the gap, getting easy 2 runs. Got a coffee from our fellow commentator, Eric Gowder. Having a nice evening at Thurston College grounds. 87 for 7. Sihina Devmith. Let's see what he can do this time. Getting that, Dhanuka. Getting that for a good boundary. Excellent from Dhanuka. Manages to get a boundary, Dhanuka. And useful runs, I must say. Pretty much useful. At this stage, passing the short fine leg fielder. No chance of catching that. Tries to go bang bang but didn't connect. And you can see it is 24 of his 3 overs. End of the 18th, 91 for 7.
drop catches for you. First one dropped. Don't know where it went. This one in the air. Sitter. Dolly dropped. Another one. Next one. Here you go. Taken. No. Dropped. Next one. This time collecting another 2 runs. So the final drop catch, let's see. Oh dear, oh dear. That was a good chance, I guess. The fielders are pretty young and running around, fielding very well, but not the catches. Ground fielding was good, but dropping all the catches. Anyways, Kushan Senora is the bowler. We are not getting that 120, I must say. They are not hitting the ball cleanly. Wicket keeper misses that completely. End of the day. Oh dear, just 2 runs. Anyways, can hear the noise of that bat. No connection. The woody sound is not that great. Doesn't get that middle of the bat thing going. Again, that ends the over. Single to finish that over. It's 99 for 7 of 19 overs completed. Dot ball in this final over. This is precious from the bowling team, that is Astron Ltd. I wonder whom the wide bowler is. No doubt about that. That is Sihina Devmith with another wide. Getting that 1 run and not the second. Sihina Devmith giving away a lot of extras today, but conceding 2 wickets. Good total to chase Astron Lanka if they bat well. They will win this easily. But never know about the batting. Young side. Yes, of course. Another wide. Lot of exercise in the Sihina Devmith over for the umpires. Getting that long stretched arms This time hits it well. Good connection. My gee, that's 6. Excellent from the batter. That is Dhanuka. Punching that away for a gigantic 6. Over mid wicket. Got that in the middle of the bat, and you heard the noise of that bat coming down at a rapid pace. Full swing of the bat. And they got that 100, and now it's 109. 3 balls remaining. If they can get to 120, that would be a very big score. Mind you, 115 was not enough in the previous game. Oh, he should have stayed in the crease. Umesh is the new batter. He should have got that strike and got that last 2 balls going. Anyway, let's see. Sihina Devumith, expensive. Sihina Devumith gets his wicket. 3 wickets, mind you. Expensive bowler, but getting the wickets. You miss, I hit. Umesh Chandrasekhara is gone for 4 of 12 balls. Good hand. Otherwise, they would have been all out for 90. So, this was a good stand. Where were you all this time? Where were you all this time? Boundary of the first ball. He was there at number 10. I don't know what he's doing at number 10 for the last ball, because he got that boundary very easily. Good mid of the bat. Same target in the second match again, 115. So, same score in the opening game of the morning session. That was 114, 115, now it's 114. 115 is the target. So, the players walking out, you can see that Lotus Tower shining brightly. 25 to Lairua Besinga, 21 for Tanuja Rajapaksha, 25 for Dhanuka Fernando. Those are the 3 double figures, and you can't forget the extras. That is 20. 20 extras. Sihina Devumith, 39 for 3. Eshada Sankalpa, you beauty. 4 overs, 19 dot balls, 5 for 3 wickets. Chelula Fernando got a wicket, and Mahesh Pereira got a wicket of 26 for his 4 overs. Checking a bit of highlights. Me, obviously. First wicket, straight to the man. They caught some, you have to say. They got some catches and dropped catches as well. That's Sihina Devumith. That was a good shot. Devumith again. Wow, that was a schemer. Loved that. Caught. I told you, they caught some. They dropped a lot. This one. Again, good catch. Good catch again. That was a good boundary. That was the onslaught started. Huge hit that was. 6. Gone. Last ball boundary. Excellent. So 114 is what Metropolitan team got the end of the day. That is, you can see Eric Gowda in that balcony watching the game nicely. So 115 to get of 120 balls. We will be back in about 10 minutes for the second innings.
Welcome back to the Thurston College grounds in Colombo. Continuation of the match between Astron Ltd and Metropolitan Technologies. If you missed out on the first part of the action, in fact, Metropolitan Technologies put in a bat by Astron Ltd and they made 114 for 8 in their 20 overs, a run rate of 5.70. There's the scorecard for Metropolitan Group. And Rukshan, the captain, made only 5. Rajapaksa 21. And Abhay Singh made 25 down the order. Danuka Fernando made 25, not out. And then it was extras 20 and 114 for 8 in their 20 overs. The bowling, pick up the bowlers. Sina Dhumat made 3 for 39 from his 4 overs. And Nishanda Sankalpa also 3 for 5 from his 4. They bowled extremely well. A wicket each for Fernando, who was off the field, limped off the field with the ankle injury, and also Mahesh Pera picked up 1 wicket. So the target for Astron Ltd is 115 to win from 20 overs. That's 120 balls to get 115 runs, and could they get there? I'll talk to the players in the middle. The action about to unfold, and we'll see what really happens in this game, because this will be an interesting contest again, the game between Metropolitan Technologies and Astron Ltd. Right, so here we are. Action about to unfold. A slip in place with the man fielding at backward point. A third man. A short extra cover. A point and a mid-off on the offside. That's the offside field. And we take a good look at the field itself. Our cameras pan. Here we are. First ball coming on. Outside the line of off stump. Bit of extra bounce. Good carry to wicket keeper. So Astron Lanka still to score. This is the Mercantile Cricket Association F Division T20 League Tournament for 2026. And 3 games down for decision, or 6 games down for decision today. And there we are with Tarindu still to score. Janidu at the non-strikers end. Umesh Chandra. Full toss played away on the offside. That's down towards the sweeper region for 4. It's off the mark straight away. First runs, in fact, are for Astron Ltd as well. Pretty poor delivery from Umesh Chandra. Boundary. There we go. A full toss. And made full use of that to make it to the boundary. There's no man at sweeper cover. And straight away off the mark. So good start for Astron Ltd. Bowled well when they were in the field, but they dropped a few catches. So Tarindu on 4. 4 for no wicket. Short outside the line of off stump, going for the cut shot. Doesn't make contact. The wicket keeper collects, so it's a dot ball from Umesh Chandra. And still 4 for no wicket. Tarin the men, Medis. 11 matches, has got 150 under his belt. Highest score being 64. His strike rate is 96.41. Plays gently on the offside between backward point and extra cover. Easy single being taken. So Medis moves up to 5. Total also up to 5. Brings Janindu on strike. The target is 115. So further 110 runs required of 116 balls. Jandu Mundrige, 22 matches. 250s under his belt. Top score of 80. Strike rate is not bad, 99.74, just under 100. So waiting for the field to settle in is Umesh at the moment. None for 5 or 4 deliveries. Short outside the line of off stump, cuts it down towards backward point. No chance of run. A dot ball. Down the leg side, wide called. Bowled 5 good deliveries and then concedes the wide is Umesh. Outside the line of off stump, cuts away down towards third man. He'll pick up one for that, Zanidu. That'll end the over as well. So 1 over completed. And Astron Ltd are 7 for no wicket after 1 over. Umesh has bowled at 1 over 7 runs. So further 108 runs required of 114 balls. They got 10 wickets in the bag. And the field crosses over for over number 2. It's a lovely afternoon here in Colombo. Look at the skies, blue skies. We've had rain a couple of days ago in the evenings. But the Met Department keeps saying that the weather will start to change, will start to get warmer and hotter as the days go by. So this Mercantile F Division T20 tournament, the league tournament, will be a long one. It'll go into March, they say. So Fernando, 16 matches, best figure the 2 for 6. A total of 12 wickets. Economy rate is 5.50. So Janidu Mudalige is on strike at the moment. Lush green outfield. It's a lovely sight here in Colombo to see these green outfields wherever you go. Short, and that's pulled away on the offside. That beats the man at backward point. Into the boundary for 4. That's a poor delivery from Fernando. It was too short outside the line of off stump. Got the feet from Janidu. Look at that. He had width as well. It was short. A bit of extra bounce. Did well to ride the bounce was Janidu. The field had no chance to cut that off. $11 for no wicket after 1.1 overs. Comes forward, wrapped on the pad. Close call from the umpire. Let's take a look at that. Perhaps a bit too high. The height was the issue. Good shout from the bowler, Fernando. Right, so a bit of hold up and play. Maybe hit on the knee roll, that's what we feel as the batsman waits for some assistance from the dressing room. Yes, he felt that the height was a bit too much for the umpire to adjudicate in favor of the bowler. Maybe it troubled the batsman as well. Because the height reason, you get it on the knee roll or just over the knee roll, could be a problem. Not being tempted is Janidu Mudalige. They got 111 balls to get 104 runs. They got 10 wickets in the bag as well. So there's no big rush at the moment. Their run rate at the moment is 7.33. The required rate is 5.62. Wrapped on the pad once again, another shout. Not out, says the umpire, perhaps sliding down the leg side. 2 more to go in the over. That's what the umpire keeps telling his partner, look at that. Oh, definitely missing the leg stump. Good decision from the umpire. Pushed out on the offside. So 1 ball left in the over. This is over number 2. Except for the first ball, which 4 runs was conceded. It's been a fairly tight over from Fernando. Appeal for what? Off the bat. Goes out towards square leg. End of the over. 2 overs completed. And Astron Ltd are 11 for no wicket. Janithu Mudalige is on 5. Tarindu is on 5 as well. And Fernando, good over. They need a further 104 runs from 108 deliveries. They'll need the openers to give them a good start. That's Astron Ltd. Throughout this tournament, we've seen that teams batting have lost early wickets, put pressure on themselves. So Janithu Mudalige is on strikes on 5 of 8 deliveries, the left-hander. Played on the onside towards that square leg position. A lot of oohs and ahs in the middle. Batsmen are looking for one, but in the end change their mind. So Umesh into his second over, none for 7 his figures. Edge down to third man. The fielder, will he get there? I don't think he has got there. The umpire will decide on that as to what really happened. We'll take a look at that near the boundary line as well. Here we go. The fielder gets into position. Clean stop. Good work from the fielder. Two runs to the batting side. Full toss driven on the offside. Sweeper tide is up. Only a single. So 14 for no wicket. Astron Ltd. We are in the third over. 101 runs required of 105 balls. They're going at 5.60 runs and over. They require 5.77. Janithu on strike is on 5. Umesh 1.3 overs, none for 10 his figures. Short outside the line of off stump, cut away, cut beautifully down towards the backward point boundary. Got a hand to just inside the boundary, the fielder from sweeper cover. The comeback for 2. $16 for no wicket. Astron Ltd. Shoulders, arms this time is Janithu. So 5 of this over so far, the 5 balls being bowled. They now need 99 runs from 103 balls. That's Astron Ltd. This time gets a bit of bat, I think, onto that. The wicketkeeper can't gather cleanly. It runs down towards fine leg. They'll pick up 1 for that. They'll end the over. 3 overs completed. And Astron Ltd are 17 for no wicket out of 3 overs. Tarindu on 8 and Janithu is on 7. Umesh Chandra's figures are 2 overs done for 12. If you're just joining our live telecast of all the action from the Thurston College grounds in Colombo, this is match number 2 of the day. Astron versus Metropolitan Technologies. Astron won the toss, invited Metropolitan Technologies to bat first. They made 114 for 8 in their 20 overs, a run rate of 5.70, and sets themselves a target of 115 to win. Fernando again. Short of the back foot, just played gently on the offside towards backward point. Looking for one, but it's not there. We're into the fourth over at the moment. Short down the leg side. Didn't quite get hold of it. Want to pull it down towards backward square leg. A feeble attempt. It ended up at backward square leg for sure. Lofted on the offside. Pause between two fielders. Long off and long on. Coming back for two. Given out. Run out. Well, it's all happening here. The throw was good to the bowler. Tharindu, the man who's out at the moment. Disappointed, he walks back. Let's take a look at that again. There we go. Lofted. Two fielders after it. They get to the ball, the return on its way. Well short of his ground. The umpire was in a very good position to judge that. And look at that, where the batsman ends up. But he's well short of his ground. He knows that. So it's 17 or 18 for 1 at the moment. So opening partnership has been broken. Well, smart fielding will always bring you wickets. You take good catches and you have good returns to the bowler or wicket keeper. Kushan Senura, the new man in, 24 matches. There's 250s under his belt. .91 the run rate at the moment. 97 required of 98 balls. Almost a run a ball. Short and again pushed on the offside straight towards the backward point. Good tight over from Fernando. Hasn't conceded any runs so far in this over, but had the run out in the over as well. Last ball coming up of his over, his second. Played to a short extra cover. This time the single been taken. That'll end the over. So 4 overs completed. And Astron 19 for 1. With Kushan still to score. Janidu on 9. And there's the Worms up for you. Early days to work out as to what really will happen. So current run rate is 4.75. It's dropped. It was going at about 6-0 at one stage. So run a ball required from this stage onwards. Sumesh to bowl his third over. The fifth of the innings. None for 12 of 2 overs, Umesh's figures so far. Almost played on. Lucky the ball hit the pad. Got an inside edge onto the pad. Short outside the line of off stump. Going for the cut shot. Doesn't make contact. The wicket keeper collects. So 2 dot balls to start this over. This is the 5th over. Again going for the cut shot, very close to his body. You can't play the cut shot when the ball is so close to your body. Lucky he didn't get a touch to that. The wicket keeper collected. How things change when you lose a wicket. The balance shifts straight away. Astron were dominating the first few overs and they had the rout in that last over, and now suddenly Metropolitan Technologies have seized the initiative. Straight ball on the pads. A full toss, trying to work it away on the onside. No doubt in the umpire's mind, finger came up straight away. We'll certainly look at that again. There we go. A full toss. So Janindu Mudalike is a man out for 9. And suddenly, Astron had lost their second wicket. Metropolitan Technologies have bounced back. It's 19 for 2 at the moment. The current run rate is 4.07, so they require 96 of 92 balls. It's more than a run a ball at the moment. Umesh has picked up his first wicket. 1 for 12 of 2.4. So Astron Limited gone into a shell at the moment. That's what's happened. Chanuka Devinder, 28 matches. Top score being 46 not out. Played along the ground to backward point, no chance of a run. So the left-hander is the new man in at 19 for 2. We got 1 ball left in this 5th over. And we look at that last LBW decision. Stops in his tracks, Umesh. So the current run rate drops to under 4 and over. Those are the danger signs when your run rate starts to drop. When the required rate starts to climb, it's now 6.33, the required rate. Little extra lift, non-striker wants a single. No, says Chanuka, ends the over. 5 completed. And Astron Limited are 19 for 2 after 5 overs. Chanuka still to score and Kushan also still to score. And Umesh has picked up 1 for 12 from his 3 overs. Time for a change in voices as well. For the next 5 overs, Shamira Virsinger will be your company.
Thank you, Eric. It has been, as Eric said, it is gone through a shell. 19 for 2 after 5. They need 96 of 90. Spin being introduced. Looks like it's going to be Lahiru. Lahiru Abesinga is going to bowl his first over.
with his off spinners. Full toss. Just a single. Cut straight to the man. No run being taken. We are into the 6th over. Last over of the power play. Cuts beautifully straight to the man in the deep. Collected by Prashant, the wicket keeper. Foreman Alam, the captain, has received the gloves to do the wicket keeping duties today. Nicely bowled, flighted delivery, just getting a single. Spectators have joined, watch the match in the holiday. No single there. We are into the last ball of this important power play. That's clearly a huge wide. That's a wicket being taken. Lairua Basing gets his man. Good wicket to take. Astron Limited are falling apart at the moment. Nicely kept from Prashant Wickramasinghe. There goes the third wicket. Chanuka Devinder departs for Astron Limited. They are in trouble. 23 for 3. There you go. A new bowler has been introduced. That is going to be Dinusar Hasaranga. And his base bowling is 2 for 21 and economy of 5.9 with 4 wickets to his name. Abhay Singha will continue. The new batter in is Sanjay Danushka, that is the captain of the team. 2 for Kushan, 0 for Sanjay Danushka. Power play is ended. A little bit of medium seam. Bounce there. Just single towards the man there. And Highest runs for Sanjay Danushka is 85, 306 runs with an average of 25. It's 15 games as a captain, 150 with a good strike rate of 123.89. Number 33 on his t-shirt, Danushka. The skipper needs to put the team into a better position than this. Two of two balls for Dinusara Hasaranga. Okay, let's take a look at the two matches is happening at the two other venues. Pizza Hut versus Commercial Credit. Pizza Hut 117 all out. Commercial Credit 8 for 1 after 2.4 overs. In the air but no trouble. Mass Active and Camera.lk. Mass Active 103 all out. Camera.lk 42 for 3. Samir Pires just a 0 on the score. That was the last wicket to be shown. Nicely kept. Good delivery. Proving line from Hasaranga. What we all know Hasaranga is Wanidu Hasaranga, the Sri Lankan leg spinner, has become the number 2 T20 bowler. Wanidu. This is Dinusara Hasaranga of Metropolitan Technologies. Wide. Wrong. Went wrong there for Hasaranga. Single added to the total of Astron Limited. Beautiful ball. Ends the over. 7 done. 27 for 3. Lahirua Basing is the bowler. Clearly a wide. This time okay. Nicely fielded. 1 of 1 in the over. 1 dot ball and a 1 wide. Good delivery. Just beating the right left-hander. Taking the outside edge. Just getting a single. But well bowled. Good line. And here comes the right-hander now. That is Sanjay Danushka, captain of Astron Ltd. ALMDF means Astron Ltd Mercantile Division F. Gets away with the easy single. Towards the mid-wicket region. Just crossing the two batters. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Wow, what a delivery that was. Excellent. From Abhay Singha. Ends that over with a dot ball. 31 for 3 after 8. There we go. It's going to be Kushan is the batter. Lahiru. It's going to be Sasaranga. Dinusur Hasaranga. Bowler. Dot ball to start the proceedings. Kushan. 5 runs of 10 balls. Misfield, easy single, past, gets into a double, very, very careless from the fielder. No trouble at all that time, but given away runs. Anyway, 33 for 3, 3-3-3. Oh dear, wide from Dinisuru Hasaranga. Good ball. Gets single. Easily. No trouble there. Here we go. Hasaranga. Oh, another wide. Easy as ever. Putting the ball not in the right areas, just wasting deliveries by wide. And there you go. Easy runs. Another single. Slowly by surely they are taking some runs. Gets it away. Throw has been very well backed up from the skipper. Shanuka Kodituaku. Good ball. That was bouncing. 9 overs completed. Done and dusted. 37 for 3, needing 78 of 66 balls. That's the target. 78 needed of 66 balls. Can they do it? That's the equation. Lahiru comes in. Abesinga. York the ball. No problem. Lahiru is bowling a decent spell at the moment. Nicely bowled. Another dot ball. Excellent stuff. Misfielding from the captain itself. Shanuka Kodituaku. Not preventing that single. Run rate is 4.03. They can get some boundaries going. They will come back into this game. Still anyone's game. Captain is there. Dot ball again. Good bouncing stuff. Single taken. 40 for 3 after 10 overs. 10 overs done. So it's going to be Eric Gowda to take you through.
Thank you, Samira. So here we are. Halfway stage of the innings of Astron Ltd. 40 for 3 require further 75 runs. Mitush Lakshan to board his first over. Sanjay on 4. Kushan is on 9. 75 required of 60 balls. They got 7 wickets in the bag. They're going at 4 runs and over. Once they lost that first wicket, Astron really put pressure on themselves. Lost a couple of other wickets as well. Run making became difficult. Of course, don't forget that Metropolitan Technologies also put the pressure on. So Mitushan Lakshan, 6 matches. 3 for 32 is best figures. Pulled across the line this time. Deep mid wicket tidies up near the boundary. They cross the 1. Mitush Lakshan is into his first over. Kushan on strike, he's on 9. Flight had taken the full, driven on the onside, out towards long on. Now the single being taken. 73 or 58 the equation. They're going at 4.06 and over. Again, picked up from about the middle and off stump. Hit away on the onside towards deep mid-on for a single. So 3 balls and 3 singles being taken so far in this Lakshan over. 43 for 3 out of 10.3. Playing across the line, got some bat to hit the ball, running down towards fine leg. Now the single being taken. Flicked on the onside to backward square leg for one more run. So run of every single delivery so far in this over. 5 balls, 5 runs being taken. The last ball, the 11th over coming up. 70 required to win of 55 balls for the batting side. That's a dot ball to end the over. Lakshan finishes his first over. None for 5 after 1 over. 11 completed. And Astron 45 for 3 after 11 overs. Kushan is on 11, Sanjay is on 7. They require 70 or 54 balls. That's the equation for Astron Limited. Metropolitan Technologies have really put the brakes on. They only made 114 for 8 in their 20 overs, a run rate of 5.70. So you have to bowl well and field well to really put some pressure on the batting side. A little break for drinks at the moment. Missed out of the first part of the action of this game. Second match of the day at Thurston College Grounds in Colombo. The first match this morning, Aitken Spence took on Soft Logic. And Aitken Spence recorded the 8-wicket win over Soft Logic. Soft Logic put it to bat by Aitken Spence. Made 115 for 8 in their 20 overs, a run rate of 5.75. And Aitken Spence made 118 for 2 in 13.2 overs, a run rate of 8.74. So they won by 8 wickets there. And match number 2 today at the same venue, Astron Limited, they won the toss, invited Metropolitan Technologies to bat first and restricted them to 114 for 8 in their 20 overs at 5.70 runs and over. And in reply, Astron Limited 45 for 3, struggling to make 115 to win. So 2 low-scoring games at the Thurston College Grounds today. Absolutely fantastic weather conditions for cricket. It's a lovely afternoon out here. And look at the worms. The worm of Astron Limited way below that of Metropolitan Technologies. So it means that Metropolitan Technologies, even though they were restricted to 114 for 8 in their 20 overs, have done really well to put the brakes on Astron Limited. They're going at 4.09 runs and over. The current required rate is 7.78 runs and over. So Mitush Lakshan has bowled 1 over, none for 5 his figures. Could there be a turning point in this game? Let's wait and see. With the pressure really on Astron at the moment, they need a partnership. Poor delivery down the leg side, a wide called. The extras has been a bane for both sides, I think. When Metropolitan were batting, Astron conceded 20 extras. And that run is lofted on the onside. Dropped. Should have been caught. Well, there we are. Boundary signal by the umpire as well. This is what we talk about, fielding and taking the catches. You have your best fielders on the boundary. And look at that. That's what really happened. It was lofted in the air on the onside. The fielder was in position. Look at that. Reverse cups and didn't get his fingers on the ball. Down the leg side, hit away on the onside this time, into the boundary. A very poor delivery from Tanjo Rajapaksa into his first over. Look at that. That's better. Forced the batsman to the back foot. It's considered 9 runs so far of the 3 balls is bowled, 1 wide and the 2 boundaries. Lofted again on the onside. Picked up at deep mid wicket. Single taken. So 10 runs so far of this Rajapaksa over. 2 balls left as well. So the equation now 60 or 50 balls. Dot ball. Go for the drive, beaten outside the line of off stump. Ends the over with 2 dot balls. So there we are, 12 overs completed. And Astron Ltd are 55 for 3 after 12 overs. It's Kushan on 11, Sanjay on 16. Rajapaksa's 1 over conceded 10 runs. So 60 required of 48 balls for Astron Ltd. Their target is 115. So it's anybody's game now. When you have some big overs, like 10, 12 runs and over, the balance starts to shift once again. So Metropolitan, who dominated a bit, lofted on the offside, but very safe. The man on the offside fielding very deep at deep mid-off. They get a single. So Mitush Lakshan into his second over. 1.1 overs, none for 6 his figures. 56 for 3 up to 12.1. Outside the line of off stump. Play and a miss. Looking for a wide that time. The umpire was not moved. Bit of turn and bounce for Lakshan as well. Down the track, taken on the full. Hit away on the offside, straight to extra cover, well fielded. You need some smart fielding to really stop the batsman scoring easy runs. Playing across the line, misses it. The wicket keeper doesn't collect cleanly, so they'll go through for a single. That will be a bye as well. Or did he get back to it? Yes, he's back to it. There's no call from the umpire. Look at that. Hits the wicket keeper on the pad. Pulls him outside the line of off stump, down towards deep mid wicket for a single. So 3 so far of this over from Mitush Lakshan, none for 8 of 1.5. The total is 58 for 3. Oh, that's a wide. That's a poor delivery. Way outside the line of off stump, outside the tram lines. 59 for 3. Got to be rebowled. Again, playing across the line, doesn't make contact. Ends the over. 13 completed. And Astron Ltd are 59 for 3 after 13 overs. Kushan on 12. Sanjay was on 18. Mitush Lakshan, 2 overs done for 9. The run rate at the moment is 4.54. And the required rate now, 8 runs and over. So they'll need a partnership from this pair to pull this back in their favor. That's Astron Ltd. They've done everything right so far. They won the toss, invited Metropolitan Technology to bat first, restricted them to 114 for 18 20 overs. And now at 59 for 3 after 13, on the back foot right now, they'll need a partnership to pull this back. So Rajapaksa will bowl his second over, none for 10 in his first over. Sanjay is on strike. Hit away on the onside. Long on, there's the field, coming back for 2. They complete 2 runs quite comfortably. Slight hold up as the batsman had some pad work to do. Pulls on the onside. The fielder can't get there, into the boundary for 4. Very useful runs indeed for Astron Ltd. The boundaries had dried up, and look at that. A poor delivery from Rajapaksa. 2 fielders on the boundary trying to get there. Half-hearted stop. Pulled again on the onside. This time only a single. So Rajapaksa has conceded 7 runs on 3 deliveries he's bowled so far in this over. His figures now 1.3 overs, none for 17. He's certainly put the advantage back again to Astron Ltd. Down the track, lofted over the bowler's head. Out towards the long off boundary for 4. These are big overs indeed for Astron. Look at that, good use of the feet. Over the bowler's head, there was no chance for any field on the boundary to cut that off. 11 of the overs so far. It's another big over. 1.4 overs, none for 21 is Tanuja Rajapaksa's figures. 70 for 3 after 13.4. That's a wide. Way outside the line of off stump. Well, Rajapaksa seems to be the man who will give this match away. Supposed to be on the offside. 1 more run. Now the big over. So Rajapaksa has bowled 2 overs. He's got 1 more ball left in the over. None for 23 his figures after 1.5. These are 2 big overs indeed for Astron Ltd. Short down the leg side, wide call, beats the wicket keeper as well. Running down to the fine leg boundary. Picked up just inside. A very poor over indeed from Rajapaksa. In fact, 2 poor overs. He's certainly given the advantage back to Astron Ltd. None for 26 on 1.5. That's his figures at the moment. Lofted on the onside. That ends the over. So 14 completed. And Astron Ltd are 76 for 3. Kushan on 17, Sanjay on 26. Rajapaksa 2 overs, none for 27. 39 required of 36 balls. The equation much better now for Astron. The required rate has come down to 6.50. And there's the Manhattans as well. No advantage right now to either side. Mitush Lakshan to bowl his third over, not from 9 from 2. So Metropolitan Technologies lack an extra bowler, I think. Off the back foot, played away on the offside towards extra cover. Dot ball to start the over. Again on the back foot, this time played to sweep a cover for a single. So Sanjay moves on to 27 of 25, brings Kushan on 17 of 27 on strike. 38 required of 34 balls. They got 7 wickets in hand, and now the advantage has shifted back again to Astron Ltd. Played a miss outside the line of off stump. That's well bowled. We see the batsman in the air. Played across the line in the air. Where has it gone? Out caught. That's the wicket that they needed, Metropolitan Technologies. Hung on to the catch as well. Mitush Lakshan picks up his first wicket. Kushan, the man out. Look at that. Picked up from outside the line of off stump. Lofted on the onside. Man, a deep mid wicket comes in. Hangs on to that. So Astron Ltd lose their fourth wicket, 77 for 4. We're in the 15th over at the moment. .38 required of 33 balls. That's the equation. They got 6 wickets in hand. So we've seen another shift in this game. Michael Hoff is the new man in. Played straight on the offside to extra cover. There no chance of a run. So 1 ball left in over number 15. Coming forward, takes it on the splice of the bat. The ball runs out towards backward square leg. Wicket keeper is after it. They pick up a single that will end the over. So 15 overs completed. And Astron Ltd are 78 for 4. With Sanjay on 27. Michael went off on 1. The current run rate 5.20. They require 7.40 from this stage onwards. And to take it through to the end of this game and the result of the game itself, it will be Shami Ravirasinghe.
Thank you, Eric. Michael Vanoff. Well-known name those days back then. And needing 37 runs of the last 5 overs. Sanjay, the captain, is the key. Dhanuka, the opening bowler, is going to continue. Dhanuka Fernando. Can see that is the target, 37 to get of 30. Vanoff goes downtown. That's a good hit. Looks like it's a 6 runs. I told you, Michael Renoff, well-known name. It's a 6 runs. That sixer will get the match back on Astron Limited side. Pulls it this time. No connection there. Six runs got in the first ball, but he's not converting. Getting the dot balls in is not what Astron Limited need at the moment. This time drives hard, but just a single. Michael moves to 8. That 6 runs he got was very vital. Another 30 to get of 26 balls. Captain looks very decent. Gets a single, 8 runs already in this over. Good over for Astron Limited. Good Yorker ends the over. 24 balls, 29 runs to get. It's 86 for 4. It's going to be Mitush Lakshan. It's a huge hit, just single. They need wickets at the moment. In the air. Gets 2 runs. Already 3 runs of 3 balls. This match is going to the wire. That is for sure. In the air. I thought it went to the boundary, but he caught it before that. Good catch. Michael Vanoff goes for 10. Well made 10 runs. But the wickets are tumbling. New batter in. Big lad. Mitush bowling well, 2 wickets. He has the best of 18. This is very good over at the moment. 3 runs only given. 26 to get. Gets it away for a single. 25 runs to win of 18 balls. 90 for 5. It's going to be Danuka Fernando, who bowled the last over from this end. Gave away 8 runs. Bowled well though. He's going to complete his 4th over and the quarter of the game. That's good ball. Dot ball. Pressure building on the captain with Chenula. Doesn't make runs. 3 balls, 1 run only. Michael got 10. Yeah, this could be. That's a 6 runs. Very, very important 6 are there. It tickles down Dine Umesh there. That can be the turning point of the whole game. Should have been taken. Oh dear, he's been injured. And he's out of the field. So 19 of 16 balls required. Very important situation at the moment, with play being hold on for a bit, with the injured fielder going out, players getting some water. (96 for 5). Dhanuka continues. He gave away a 6 in the last over as well. This over also he gave away a 6.
This time, another chance for the fielder there. This time also he drops it. Oh dear, oh dear. Twist in the tail, they say. Now, he's complaining about the sun. He's living dangerously, Chenula. The other fielder was looking at it. He must be happy because that was the second one. He gets another one going. Okay, just one. 9 of the over. 60 needed. Exciting finish of this Mercantile F division. Dhanuka in the receiving end. Metropolitan needing 5 wickets. Skipper on strike. Skipper doing the right thing. He's getting the singles, making sure his partner will do the scoring, and Skipper plans to stay till the end. That is a good plan from an experienced campaigner. He got 30 now. Chenula, 6 ball 10. Just 15 to get 100 is up. Vital ball. Good shot. Very good shot. Beautiful shot. 4 runs to the taking. Now they need 11 only. What an over. 14 runs coming out of that over. 11 needed of 12 balls. And it's 104 for 5. It is going to be Lahiru. Lahiru are basing, huh? Off spinner. Last over. Gets a good single. If they can able to get 8 of this over, then the match is over. Astron well on top at the moment, for sure. They got that couple of runs comfortably. That was crucial from Chenola. He's getting things home for Astron Ltd. What a gem of an inning. 16 of 8 balls. 200 strike rate at this stage. Wonderful. Drop the catch. Drop the stump. Drop the catch and miss the stump. That is Prashant, experienced campaigner. What is he doing? Oh dear, oh dear. They are missing things, missing the trick. They are not running the first run hard. Not good. Anyway, it's down to 7 of 6 rather. 6 of 8. Good shot into the gap.
into the boundary. That is the game for Astron Limited. What a wonderful timing. This man Chenula is playing a blinder. Captain 32 of 30, but look at this man. 21 of 10 has changed the game on its head. Chenula, you beauty. That is a boundary. All right, 2 needed. Ends the over. 9 coming from it. 113 for 5. It's going to be Umesh. Drop the catch. And he's been given the ball. Wow, what an exciting game of cricket. But it will be exciting if the last over has been 7 or 8 runs. But this time it's only 2. So upper hand on Astron Limited. We never thought that Astron can chase this. But the captain played a blinder. They had the better batters in the lineup. Umesh is gifting it with a drop catch and with a wide. Happy looking dugout there, you can see. One to get. That was close. And it's a run out. Will there be a twist in the tail? Hitting the bullseye. Captain, I think he did his job. That was funny. He goes, the skipper. Excellent. Sanjay, Danushka. Making sure they are well in chance to win this match. Happy looking dugout. Fernando comes in. Not, Chenula Fernando. He is the batter who got that 21. He's in charge to finish things off. He needs a hat trick. Ends the game in style with a beautiful boundary. That's it of the game. Astron Limited has got a thriller in their name in the first game of the Division F competition, group game of their group. Astron Limited has managed to win by 4 wickets. There you go. Handshakes all around. Ended in style. Fernando, the fast bowler. And that is excellent. Metropolitan gave it in the first 10 overs. Lost it in the last 10. There you go, Prashant, experienced campaigner in the losing team, captain coming in. Good game for both teams. Anyways, there will be only one winner in this competition. That is Astron Limited managed to hold on to the nerve, ends the game in the last over with style. It's a physio. There you go. Astron Lanka won by 4 wickets. 25 to Lahiru Abesingha. Shanuka Rukshan. That is the card of the batting. First innings. Danuka Fernando got 25. Look at the. There is a bowling card of Astron. 3 wickets. Yashada Sankalp and Saina Devumit. We'll take a look at the innings of Okay, let's see the highlights. And those are some good boundaries coming in the few overs, just few overs. And there you go. First wicket was a run out. That was LBW. Gone, says the umpire. Stumping. Lahiru Abesingha. That was a huge hit, I guess. Top chance. 4 more. That was another nice shot. This overturned the match. With another boundary. That was the end of the batter. Good catch. That was a hit from Michael Vanoff for a 6. Vanoff goes holding out in the lead. That was drop catch. Third the match for the 6. Boundary. Beautifully played for another boundary. That was a run out. There you go, hitting the timber. And there will be the last shot to win the match by Chenula Fernando. There you go, players applauding. That was the batting card. Sanjay Danushka, the captain, 32, run out in the last moment. Chenula, blind up, 25 of 12, 208. Look at the strike rate, 3 boundaries and a 6. Mithun Lakshan, 2 wickets, and Lahiru Abesingha and Chandrasekhara, wicket apiece. That's a summary. Astron Lanka won by 4 wickets in this first match of this group. Mercantile Division F. Hope you enjoy the coverage today. We'll be back on another episode of the Mercantile Division F tournament. Till then, it's goodbye.